Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sherry and I do a daily general reading for whoever's watching. If you're drawn to this video, have faith and trust there's a message you're meant to hear. If the reading resonates with you, please give the video a thumbs up. If you like the content I create, please subscribe. And if you are interested in a personal reading, please send me an email at shapeshiftingtarot@gmail.com. So I'm doing this a little bit differently this morning. I've already laid out the cards. I just wanted to see how that would go today. So today there's an underlying energy of the King of Wands being aloof. So divine masculine is pulling back from you, divine feminine. You are feeling a little bit clingy, I suppose, to him. You might even be feeling clingy to yourself. There's something that you're missing that you are trying to manifest in another person. And while that does, I guess, work, it maybe not be working as quickly as you want it to, as in you're trying to control this divine masculine. This masculine is somebody that you feel is your twin flame. I feel like he is also possibly, I feel like he's your twin flame. I just feel like you maybe have put a little too much stock into the whole outward expression of the twin flame. It's like when you found out that it was out there, you decided that you weren't enough on your own. And you are being guided by your angels and your ancestors to dive into your generosity, dive into what it is that you do best, and that is giving to people. You give a lot to people. You give your light, your love, your energy, your gift of laughter and humor, and people enjoy being around you, and just you being in with them is a gift that people tend to appreciate. And remember, even once you're gone, they feel your energy, and you have a really nice energy, divine feminine. So let's look here. I'm doing a little different today, just because why not? We have the 10 of air, negative thinking, the small medicine wheel in reverse, the 9 of fire, which is inner strength, and the sun of earth. So this is you personally. You are stuck in a cycle of thinking very negatively. You're feeling like you're being preyed upon. You feel like you're being put upon. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, bad luck, negative external forces, and out of control. So you are giving your power up to other people. You have, see this inner strength, you're giving it up to others. And you're being urged by your ancestors and your angels to focus a little more on yourself. Look inward. What is it that makes you happy? What is it that makes you happy, but also gives you pleasure and fulfillment while making other people happy as well, doing things for others? So focus on that. The Son of Pentacles here, the Son of Earth, is the Knight of Earth. So, okay, so you're being urged to look at what you can do for other people. And in that way, you're being given a boon. That's a real old-timey word. You're being given abundance. You giving to others will result in you gaining so much in your life that you just didn't even know was possible. Your home life. We've got the Ace of Earth in reverse, the Mother of Air, the Son of Water, and the Medicine Man in reverse. So that is the Magician in reverse. So the Ace of Earth. So in your home life, Something's missing. The Mother of Air is the Queen of Swords. So you're usually a very quick, realistic thinker, realistic person. However, you weren't thinking very quickly, or sorry, you weren't thinking with your head when you moved into the house that you're in now, or wherever you live. Um, you were manipulated into moving in with this person. I feel like your roommate is someone who manipulates you, and your roommate is somebody who is not a very someone who doesn't think before they speak, but also think before they act. So this person just kind of flies by the seat of their pants, and that would be fine if they didn't affect other people. And this person is affecting you negatively by manipulating you, and really ultimately by putting you into this, getting you to move into this situation. So while we can put some blame on, we can always try to find a scapegoat and blame others, but really ultimately you are the one that decided to move in with this person, so you are the one that has to deal with the consequences. So while it doesn't really affect anybody else, it doesn't really matter if it affects anyone else or not. I feel like you think that people will think poorly of you if you move out. Maybe this person that you're living with is somewhat needy, but they are not your child, nor are they your problem to, as in they're not your responsibility, not your problem. That's nice. They're not your responsibility. Your roommate is an adult, and you do give a lot to this person. So, you're there for them, and they appreciate you, and that's great. But there's that level of toxicity there. It's just not happening for you. You are not loving it. So in your career, there is a energy coming in. So we've got the Daughter of Air in reverse, the Eight of Earth inner order, the Two of Earth change, and the Three of Fire integrity. So things are upside down right now. The place where you're working right now is not appreciating your gifts, your skills, your knowledge and wisdom. So, and undelivered promises, one of the actual definitions that comes off of this card. Undelivered promises. You are not, your company or whatever, they're not holding up their end of the bargain. And you are encouraged to get your stuff in order. You're encouraged to look for a new job. I know there's not much out there right now, but the thing is, like right now, economies are slow, and people are losing jobs and stuff. But when one door closes, more doors open. So while you may not be able to find a job right away, number one, or a job that interests you, now is the time to take stock of your gifts and your talents and find out what it is that you love to do. And so get yourself in order. Think about what it is that you want to do for a living. Again, going back to this Six of Pentacles, this thing that you are really good at doing is giving to others, being there for others. You have some sort of gift. I'm feeling nurse, like maybe you should be enrolling in school to become a nurse. I feel like that's a possibility. And if that is something that you want to do, now is the time. You are smart enough, you have lots of time in your life, and um, you're in the eight of earth, inner order, also is like starting an apprenticeship. The two of earth is change, whatever. So this is, the two of earth, balance, adaptability, being adaptable, managing your time, prioritizing the things that you need to get done in life, in your days, taking action, and maintaining balance. So you're encouraged to find a career that allows you to take time for yourself and for your family and friends. You're also encouraged to find something that works with your values, works in your values, integrity. It's something that fulfills you, something that helps you to feel good about yourself and to help other people. This is a card of enterprise, expansion, foresight, completing a project. So the first step in this project of yours, as far as your career goes, is to sit down with a pen and paper and just think about your career, think about where you've been, where you'd like to go, write it all down, all your ideas, brainstorm. It's just one way of getting it out, and so that you can see and put your thoughts in order, I suppose. It might be your angels and ancestors are telling you that it will be beneficial for you to do something like that. So we've got now in your love department, we have the Death card in reverse. So you're resistant to change and you're unable to move on. You're stuck somewhere. The Father of Cups, Father of Water, emotional balance and control, generous, warm, thoughtful man in a caring profession. So possibly a doctor. Ooh, this is all coming together, isn't it? So you go to school, you become a nurse, and you're like changing your life and changing, really everything. If you're gonna like go to school and like like lift your entire world up like that, and go to school, and that's a big undertaking. If you do that, though, there's possibly this nice, generous, loving person. And while you think that this other guy, this King of Wands, who's kind of, aloof and pulling back from you, feel it within yourself. Do you really think that's your twin? Very well could be. I'm not saying he's not, because sometimes the twin flame relationship, a lot of times, most times, it's very tumultuous, and that sort of fits what's going on here. And this divine masculine is triggering you into all kinds of changes. Like, you are looking at changes everywhere, changes in your home life, changes in your career, your love life, and we'll see what else. But your angels and your ancestors are encouraging you to find what it is that makes you happy, find what it is that gives you pleasure and makes your cup runneth over. As well, in your love corner, we've got the 10 of Wands, a burden, responsibility, hard work, stress, and achievement, feeling overburdened and weary. So this dynamic going on right now, this twin flame, and the reason I say use your twin flame, here you guys are, but first of all, here's you. trying to heal, trying to, trying to work it out, trying to get over this twin flame relationship that just frustrates you to no end. So, this 10 of fire is oppression. It's a difficult time, burdens, responsibilities. You're feeling like you're, running the gamut, like you're running a marathon. And while that means you should probably store some of your strength at the beginning of the race, it just feels like, with respect to this divine masculine that you're dealing with right now, it feels like you are at a point where you're kind of over it, where you're thinking about, you're ready to let this person go. And it feels scary. It's challenging. You are overcoming this emotional hurdle that has been, bugging you for quite some time. It's been holding you back. And so going forward, by letting go of this, I feel like you're really tapping into this energy of relief and doing what's right for yourself and freeing your emotions from, the shackles of this twin flame dynamic that you're really, really stuck there, and you're really stuck on this twin flame being the be all end all, soulmate, husband, blah, 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 best friend, like everything that you thought would show up in this person, and it's not that way. And it's upsetting, and that's fine. That's good. But, well, it's not good that it's upsetting, but the fact that you are ready to give this person up and go through this change and become wiser and, free your spirit, it's just showing that, yeah, he probably is your twin flame, because they do that triggering, and you're definitely triggered by this person. So going forward, we have got the Six of Earth, successful gains. So this is the Six of Pentacles again. So this is happiness. This is your future right here. This is you finding yourself, finding your joy, freeing yourself from, these shackles that you have allowed yourself to be tied down to in this 3D world, this 3D universe. You're going to let yourself go. Here's the Five of Air in reverse, which is has you open to change and forgiving past resentments. Hopefully forgiving. I mean, the card is interpreted as, one of the interpretations is, it just says past resentment. So either you're focusing on past resentment or you are getting over it. And I feel like with this card coming up first, I feel like you're getting over a lot of stuff right now. And that's really great, because at some point we are all going to be set free into the world again, and we'll be allowed to travel and do what we want. And, ideally. And so now's a good time to free yourself from these chains that are holding you back. There's a whole world out there for you to explore, and you have always wanted to. And now this very moment might not be the time, but now's the time to prepare. Now's the time to get ready to go and expand your horizons and see things from a different perspective in other countries and that sort of thing, making different sorts of friends. The Nine of Earth, accumulation, but in reverse, overinvestment in work and financial setbacks. So it's good that you are learning to be independent and on your own, but be careful that you don't close yourself off to connections with people, particularly with this, the King of Cups, this King of Wands. This guy is very unassuming. He's very calm, loving, generous. You might even think he's a little bit boring. But the thing is, with somebody like this, is he's going to stick around. He's going to be supportive. He's going to love you. And so there isn't all that crazy drama and anxiety and stress, which is a good thing, right? So this guy's going to, you might think he's boring, and you might be a little boring at first or whatever, but the longer that you stay with somebody like that, the more you get to know them, the more fun you can have. When someone's just easygoing and, you know, fun to be around, that's where you want to be. So so don't be too caught up in your work, so caught up that you miss these sorts of things. You miss this person. The Six of Fire is victory, success, achievement, promotion, public recognition, victory, progress, and self-confidence. This is the last card in this reading, which is amazing. This is you. Everything's going to be okay. So you get that? And there's a lot of sixes in here, a couple of sixes. I see 3 just right now. Sixes: harmony, balance, love, happiness, service, social responsibility, initial success, a chance to take a break, a sign of the work that remains to be done, compassion, generosity, and taking care of everyday needs. It relates to the third eye chakra, which is perception and intuition. So follow your gut always. And if things seem funny to you and it seems kind of off, try and look at it through somebody else's eyes to give yourself a different perception of what's going on. Now we will pull a card from the Animal Spirits deck. We'll see what the bunnies and the birds have to say today. A lot of the readings that I'm getting these days are just basically the message is like persevere, like it's going to be okay, and just keep going and don't give up, and take this time to slow down and look inward and see, you know, try and figure out who you are. What is it that you want when everything gets back to normal? What sort of life do you want? And the peacock is talking to you today. Okay, the peacock represents inner beauty, compassion, and the peacock is the assimilator of anything. The beauty of the peacock is unrivaled. It's easy to think it comes from the plumage, but the secret of the peacock is that the beauty resides within and extends outward indefinitely. This adept creature can assimilate or digest all experiences in life, so it does not harbor resentment, conflict, or past pain within its psyche. The peacock type is extremely rare. Not many of us have reached this advanced level of acceptance of the self and others. Good for you. That's cool. When you're in balance, you are confident and kind. When you're out of balance, you can't digest situations. And to bring yourself into balance, you are encouraged to meditate on your navel. Is this the sacral? The sacral chakra, I believe, is here at your navel. So I'm not 100% meditation savvy, but focusing on your belly button, I suppose, while you are meditating and breathing. So like the cards said, you are encouraged by your ancestors to sit quietly with yourself, spend some time alone, um, and journal and figure out what it is that you want with your career, your love life, and all that stuff. Only you can make those decisions for yourself, and only you can change your life from what it is now if you want a change. And I think you do. So I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for listening, you guys. Have an amazing day. Keep breathing. I love you. Namaste.